Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners.
Oh, UV.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
Hey! We're back better than ever. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. RSG coming at you with another live stream here on a Wednesday as we discuss and cover the topics of the day, the week, the month, the year. It doesn't matter for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the RSG crew, back better than ever. I am Ranger J 1999, your host. Next to me up top here is Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, the Troll Extraordinaire.
Howdy, peoples.
And last but not least, Mr. Gingivitis himself, the soulless one, Sanely Trooper Red.
Hey.
Yes, and he's actually wearing... no one wants to see your damage. Get your battle damage out of here. What are you, like one of those He-Man toys from the 80s? Now, new Sanely Red with battle damage. You too can own the figure. Just because you slipped on ice doesn't mean we feel pity for you. Get good at on ice, son. All right, so but Sanely's here. We're glad to have you here. I'm drinking Killian Red. And we're here having fun with you guys on a Wednesday, on a hump day. Skewers, boys and girls, children of all ages, please say hello and chat. Whip out your pickles, stroke your Wookiees, do whatever it is you need to do to say hi and chat. Welcome everybody for our show where we cover the latest and greatest in news and notes from the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes game and tell you a little bit of insight of what it all means, and we get insane why we do it. Glad to have you guys here. Do me a favor if you're here already, and that is to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps with the channel. I'm pushing for that 5,000 subs, Finn. So if you're not subbed on RSG and you're watching this right now, hit that sub. Help us get to that goal of 5,000. We're 4,300. We're 700 away. We need to hit it. We need your help. We're so kyber, but we're not kyber enough because we're not 5K. We need to be 5K. All right. Also, let's break down a little bit about how all this works, all this nonsense that you see. On the screen, you can see lots of ways you can support the channel. You can see over there we have a list of people that donate, whether it's bits or super chats. You can do both. Anything you do pops on the screen, whether you become a sub or you become a sponsor, or you sub on Twitch, or you do funny sound bites over on Twitch, or if you do super chat, it pops up. Fun stuff pops on the screen, and stuff drops into Vader's Cup of Plenty. If you are doing super chat, you do $20.01 or more, you get the pickle extravaganza. The big pickle pops up on the screen. We all whip out our pickles. Everybody in chat whips out their pickles. It's a pickle extravaganza to celebrate your donation. So it's a lot of fun. So we're glad to have you guys here. Yeah, we all have our pickles at the ready to do that. Last week I had Kermie playing with the pickle. It was glorious. So do all that. Also, if you have questions that you would like to pose, we will have those in there. And remember that Sanely's monitoring the chat and he's scooping up your questions. So if you'd like a question, pose to us. Sanely's the man in charge, so make his life easier. And by that I mean make sure you put question in front of your statement so that he can scoop it up, because we use Nightbot. If you don't, then that's on you, not him, and we will blame you, not Sanely. What else we got? ACS campaign is done, so thank you guys for all your support of the ACS campaign. Bimatsu just noted $2. Just says +1 for no grande. Just kidding. Yeah.
You missed the moth, B. Don't even pretend.
Meow meow. Ahsoka Meow just donated $10. Says we want Kermit Meow. Well, if you ask, you shall receive. Yay! Hi Meow Meow. You know what else is? You can call Meow Meow, Finn?
What?
a pussy cat. Yay! There you go, meow meow.
RSG corrupting Kermit since 2019.
Yeah, so put some more stuff on the Amazon wish list. I have pre-ordered and put on the Amazon wish list if you guys would like to help. The Ranger J 1999 wants this really bad foundation. The new Darth Revan FX lightsaber. It's gone on the wish list. We created the wish list a long time ago. Not out of choice, but out of life and necessity because Algie threatened us if we didn't create one. So we did. We put little knickknacks here and there on there and stuff like that for you guys if you ever want to get something nice for the skewers. So if you want to check that out, I have put that behemoth on there. So there you go.
Now that's a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's what I call a lightsaber, mate. That's not a lightsaber. That's a lightsaber.
Jasa.
What?
Hey, Kermit is mine. Seems like Oscar's kind of claimed him right now. Not gonna lie.
Well, don't worry, ladies. I have enough green for all of you. Yay! All right. So that being said, I think that takes care of all the nonsense, right? All the show notes and news, how this is going to work.
The nonsense doesn't stop.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, shit. Who we kidding? Finn, we like to shout out all the skewers and shout out our VIP stuff, but we like to shout out all the people that are in chat. But we usually have a word of the day for that. What is today's word of the day?
So today's word is fluff.
Fluff.
F-L-U-F-F. Fluff. F-L-U-F-F. There you go.
Okay.
Fluff be with you.
Yeah,
Always.
and also with you. So if you want to have a shout out your name and say thank you for being here on top of everything else, make sure you get the word fluff in there. No, not fluffer. Okay, here we go. The skewers are not pluff. No, not buff fluff. No, that's wrong. No, that's not huff. That's not huff.
Fluffer?
It's
I
so
hardly know her.
fluffy. Fluff. Ouchie spelled it with an O-U-G-H. No, that's wrong. Buffer, fluff. No, that's not right. McGruff. No, it's not McGruff. Floofin. Sure. I mean, this is getting out of hand. Muff. No, that's wrong. Scruffy. No, that's it. CG underscore fluffer. No, that's not the word. Floofy? No, that's not.
Falafel.
No, yeah, not falafel. That's wrong. No, that's wrong. Don't to. Ouchie, buff, muff. Really? Okay. I mean, seriously, marshmallow. Fluff, I mean, at least you use the word.
That's still
fluff.
gonna count. Yeah.
You know. I mean, no.
Durgan is very rude to ask if other people's kitties are fluffy.
Yeah,
And,
scruffy now.
It's a kind of personal thing.
Yeah. Okay, it's getting out of hand. Revenator gets went totally the other way with it.
Revenator just threw it in there.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are awful.
Yeah, that's not how you spell fluff or fluffy. That's wrong. Okay, Briere Sagon, that's just way wrong. That's right out of the question. I'm not even reading that because somewhere McVenom will cut me. All right. Ma says her kitty is fluffy. That's not wrong. I'm just going to leave it at that. Good old Maz to... All right. Do we have a Twitter question of the day, Finn, or we're not doing that today?
We do have a Twitter question. So the Twitter question is simple, and it'll be about something to what we're talking about. But again, head to our Twitter page. The handle is Reality Skewed Gamers with no vowels in the Skewed in Gamers. So it's Reality SKWD GMRS. And the question is, data mines show that Rose Tico may be needed for the Galactic Legend Rey event. Which SWGOH character would you hate relicking more than Rose? And the best answers will be read at the end of tonight's live stream.
I'm just watching all the different fluff things going in here. Pejoratives and things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean... Oh boy. Alright, so that being said... Thank you guys. Get the word is fluff. Make sure you put it in there. If you don't put it in correctly and we miss you, that's on you. You guys can sit there and do all the strange spellings you want, but don't get angry at us when we don't call out your name. So, all right. So get your questions in. We get your shout outs in. Should we cover the news now, Finn? Is that where we're at?
I don't know. I'm kind of watching all the fluff stuff.
I
and
know it's
not gonna lie, it's kind of amusing.
Yeah. So we'll switch it up. And
I mean, it's a matter of time before they do the stuff like they did with the Porg, where they replace words with fluff in movie titles and stuff. Like,
Sure.
I figure that's the next step to all of this.
All right, let's get to the breaking news. Breaking news time. I'm Ted Koppel. All right, it's over. So we've got the breaking news. It's not really breaking news, it's just the news. Up and new and up and down. Or where do we want to go first there, Dr. Finn?
Oh, it's already started. We have Fluff Wars. We have Star Wars: The Fluff Awakens. Top Fluff. Free Fluffy. Free Fluffy is a good one. Back to the Fluff. Back to the Fluff. Breaking Fluff. Oh, damn. Breaking Fluff. Batman vs. Superman. Fluff of Justice.
Sure.
This. 3 Men and a Fluff.
Okay.
God. Mad Fluff. Bumble Fluff.
Okay.
Fluffinator. Superman, Man of Fluff.
Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Fluff. 2 girls, 1 fluff.
Oh my god. This is
Fluffy Potter in the Chamber of Fluffiness.
and of course.
Fluff Fiction.
Fluff the Magic Dragon. That one wins. I'm sorry. Fluff the Magic Dragon is just awesome.
Fluff Club. The first rule of Fluff Club is we don't talk about Fluff Club. Oh, Lord.
Oh my god, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Fluff.
Yeah. Fluff Pass. Okay, we got that. Everything you wanted to know about Fluff, but were afraid to ask. Fluffy the Vampire Slayer. 2 broke fluffers.
Robo Fluff.
Avengers Infinity Fluff.
Oh my god. You guys are
Le Flufferabala. I can't even say that.
Flufferobless.
Le Flufferablas.
Transfluffers.
No, that's GoBot. That's the wrong song.
I know I have to. Yeah.
Naked Fluff 33 1/3. Bram Stoker's Fluffalo.
Oh my god, you guys are horrendous.
I didn't want this word used, but Finn, being the dumbass that he is.
Okay, we have to get to that.
Yeah. The never-ending Fluffer.
Dr. Gonzo.
I'm so sick and
sick
tired of all these mother fluffing fluffers on this mother fluffing plane. Lord of the Fluff, the Fellowship of the Fluff. The Royal Fluffer Bombs. Night of the Living Fluff. Meow Meow just donated $2, says, go Fluff Rose. Driving Miss Fluffy. E.T. Extraterrestrial Fluff. Debbie Does Fluffus.
Oh my
Citizen
god.
Fluff.
We are so off the rails right now. It's ridiculous.
This is what you get.
This might be our greatest shout out word of the day ever.
2 ladies and the Fluff. Okay. Battle Fluff Galactica. Fluffless in Seattle.
Okay, we have to get to the news. We have to get to the news, Ranger.
Rosemary's Fluff.
Oh my god, this is just going to continue. We have to get to the news.
Infinity Fluff starring Mark Fluffalo. Joe versus the Fluff. I mean, what can you say? Mary Fluffins, of course. The Big Bang Fluffers. Okay, so yeah.
We'll get back to these. Let's go jump into the news. So we just got the official March calendar.
Oh, is that in
I think that's probably a good start.
Announcements?
I believe it's Dev announcements. Let me just double check if I had it open. Yep, Dev announcements.
And calendar March. There we go. Okay. Hi, Hello Table Heroes. If you're gonna keep, Ace Ventura, Pet Fluffer.
Oh, I'm just watching. We're gonna go through the news, but I'm just watching. You guys.
The man with the golden fluff. Suicide Fluff. Yeah. So let's see. Event calendar March from our good friend CG_Slicious Be Crumb says, hi, Hello Table Heroes. Here's a list of some of the upcoming events for March. The daily login character for March is Luminara.
Let's stop there for a second.
I don't even know what that
Luminara
means.
as the login
Why?
character for March is very intriguing. I'm not gonna lie. So Lumi by herself, really, because she's a Galactic Republic, maybe she's indicating that there's going to be a return of gas, right? But there is another possibility, which is that Lumi and maybe Mace Windu are finally getting a rework.
And
Now, they have given us characters in the month before that haven't done anything. They have nothing. But
Purely
what if we get the rework of Mace?
speculation. Yeah. No, many legendary journey events were changed from a monthly cadence to run all the time and will no longer be included in the monthly calendar. So just so you know that. So there's all the stuff here. Finalizer, we get our first taste of that on the March 18th. That's the big thing. Radis will be back on the 12th. So we've got that coming up. Radis again on the 27th. So we'll have 2 more rounds for Radis. So that'll be nice. Let's see here. TB, we have one on the 2nd and one on the 17th, whichever one you choose to do. Territory Wars, we got one coming up on the 9th. So we don't have a Territory War to the 9th? Wow.
Yeah, because it's going to alternate, right? They do 1 week of Territory War, then a week of TB, then a week of Territory War, then a week of
sure.
TB.
Sure.
So we should have another Territory War now, then Territory Battle is going to be on the 2nd. So we'll have the week of Territory Battles, and then it'll do the week of Territory Wars on the 9th and 13th. Then we get the week of Territory Battles on the 17th, and then 24th and 28th for the next one. So, all on schedule right now. Oh, I know. I'm just watching.
Brier's Aegon, the good, the bad, the fluffy.
No, you said the good, the fluff, and the fluffy.
Oh, sorry. Then we have TW the 9th, 13th, 24th, 28th. Grand Arena comes back on the 2nd, and then it goes to the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. And that'll lead us into the next bit of news. They announced the new Grand Arena 5 Season 5, or whatever this is. So this is from C.G. Miller. It says, Hi, Holotable Heroes. A brand new theme is coming to the Grand Arena Championship starting on Monday, March 2nd. A celebration of all things Smugglers. Smugglers have played an important part of the Star Wars saga all the way back to the Cantina and A New Hope, where Obi-Wan Kenobi enlisted the aid of Han Solo and Chewbacca to get to Alderaan. No questions asked. With that in mind, here's a few of the feats you can expect during the course of the championship. And you can read them all there. They're there. If you want to try for them, go. Get great. Not then, great. There'll be some portraits you get from it, so yeah. So this next GAC will be Smugglers in mind. So there you go. So
there is something interesting though, right? It's the feat that's called I Never Thought I'd Be Smuggling Myself. At the bottom they wrote that with that you get the crate portrait. Did anyone actually want the crate portrait? I wanted the crate as a character in game. I did not care for it as a portrait.
These feats, I mean, they're fun if you want to try for them, but unfortunately, you ain't winning no damn battle unless it's a really crap team with Raid Han Solo, Farm Boy Luke, Old Ben, Legendary Chewbacca. And, I mean, you could try for it, I guess, but good lord. I mean, I guess throw those 4 on there and add it with CLS.
Yeah, the CLS lead, and then those ones. I mean, you can do that pretty easy against like a bounty hunter team. That one actually is not terrible.
Use a Grand Arena squad containing Darth Maul and Kira. Really?
As long as that thing doesn't require you to only use those 4
win
characters.
4 Grand
and go
Arena
under
battles using squad containing at least 1 Wookiee, so it can be any of those. Defeat 12 enemy units with young Lando, young Han, or raid Han Solo. Okay. Getting prepared 50 times. So, I mean, there's some stuff you can do. I usually leave my Kira team on defense. Maybe I'll save it for offense. But I really, defeats, I mean, some.
Does it amuse anyone else, by the way, that there are so many Hans and Chewies in the game that they refer them to by names that are not their names in game?
They
could just put Han Solo. There's only one Han Solo in game, right? The other one is Captain Han Solo. Then you have veteran smuggler Han Solo, young Han Solo. Like they have other titles. Han Solo
I'm just waiting until we
is
start
Han
getting
Solo.
Athlete's Foot Han Solo after a shower.
Force Ghost Han Solo.
I'm sorry, Force Memory Han Solo.
Force Memory, yes, you're correct. Force Memory Han Solo.
Han Solo with Kung Fu Grip.
It's just it's interesting, right? That they made so many that they don't even refer to it by the proper name in game. Legendary Chewbacca and Raid Han Solo, because there's so many of them, they can't even refer to it by the proper name. They're doing the same thing too with Poe and Finn now.
Sure.
Like every time they refer to it, it's like, no, the episode 8, not the episode 9.
I mean,
like,
it's fun. It's something you guys can try for if you want to. I mean, I go a little bit more serious with GAC. And actually going for the feats kind of cost me Kyber this last round. I had been Kyber for a long time, but you know what? It's all for fun. So have fun with it, guys. If you want to try for some of that, go for it.
Some of these are actually not. So normally I look at the feats, right? And I think they're actually pretty weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of these are not.
They're not
like
bad.
super terrible.
Yeah, they're not bad.
They're gonna be some of these like 3 of a kind, right? Field all 3 Millennium Falcons in a fleet arena battle and win.
Sure.
That one is a little bit difficult if you don't use Radis. Like with the Radis, this is pretty easy because the Han Millennium Falcon comes out and gives everyone the the foresight, right? Which helps. And then Lando's as a 4th works out really well. And then obviously Rey's in the starting lineup. You could do all 3 of them in the fleet arena battle. Maybe you have to drop a little bit to face a better team, or you ask for help from your arena shard. But 3 of a kind is not bad. But like Dawn's Crimson Light, where you have to use a squad containing Maul and Kira, that one's going to be a little bit weird. It's going to be like a cleanup squad or something like that. The Wookiees one is pretty easy. I don't think that I never thought I'd be smuggling myself one is going to be too hard. As long as you don't have to use only those 4 and you can put a CLS lead, that's actually pretty easy. And the pure Sabak with the defeat 12 enemy units, using those because Raid Han is on that list. Han can kill something, so these aren't the worst of feats compared to some of the other nonsense they've given us before. So I'm actually not too... I don't know. I'm actually not too down on these feats. I think they're actually pretty decent feats, and they're reasonable compared to some of the other ones they've given us.
Yeah, last one was really funky. It really was. But I mean, I get it. You know, they're trying to spice up GAC. This is one way they're trying to do it. But it's for fun, so have fun with it, guys. I mean, the feat points...
They give you the extra points, right?
It's not a lot. It's not a lot unless it's like the ones...
You saw what happened with your GAC last time,
but
right?
I could have just won and then just gotten Kyber, but I went for the stupid-ass feats and it cost me. Because
I know, but if you got some of the other ones, then you would have had it too, right? So
sure,
they may help. It's not like you have to go out of your way for them and sacrifice a victory, which is what we learned, but... yeah, I mean, they help and give you a little bit of extra points, may allow you to miss a full clear by one team every now and then. Yeah. And there are some additional bonuses to working on them. Not to go out of your way to do it, but if they just kind of involve something regular. Within the parameters,
go for it. If not, then, don't stress too much about it. Just have fun with it. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what else we got.
They're still going.
I mean, I had to stop looking because it's gotten ridiculous. We do have the Q&A coming tomorrow. Me and Finn will be on top of it with our live Q&A stream that we do every time they do this Q&A with all the characters you've come to grow and love, with every one of them having their own character. So yeah, there you go. Expect that tomorrow. We have fun making fun of them with all the voices and stuff. All right. So that kind of comes to the dev and news announcements and news. Let's see, we've got game updates. We did have a title update today for 226. The big thing was bugs on this one.
Big thing? That was like the only thing. Was this not like the most disappointing title update ever?
Well, yes.
The title updates are supposed to be their big releases, like the big things they try to time it with. And to do a title update that is nothing but bug fixes is one of the silliest things I've seen.
Well, I don't know why they call it a title update. Why didn't they just call this a bug update? You know, because this is really what it was. Is the, you know, some of the bugs that are in the game, right? So,
I mean, they use terminology where more likely than not, the title update is something big that's happening on the back end, right? But I was kind of, and I'm pulling it up again because I was looking at it earlier. I was looking at some of the other things they've done in a title update before, right? And one of them was the Relics update and trying to fix all the issues with that, plus a like the dev tracker and all of that. So their last title update was, again, a little weak. But the one before that was like a whole new Rey. Like, it's really weird. On September 10th was the release of Relics. And so, and the Jawas and everything, that was their September title update. So it's kind of a weird title update of all things.
it is. So, I mean, but, you know, it's what
Well, it's kind of disappointing. I mean, this would have been a good opportunity to have something released as a title update, right? Where
so
you
it's like
included like a new raid
or
or something.
announcements, right, as part of the bug fixes, right, where we get the next 3 characters. I'm kind of with you on that, Finn. You could have had more information here, but they didn't. So, we're still kind of waiting on bated breath about what are going to be the next 3 characters for both First Order and Resistance. I mean, First Order is kind of like there's a no-brainer on that one, right? We kind of have a good idea of what it's going to be. Resistance, we're kind of up in the air a little bit, like what are the characters going to be, right? And then the last slot was supposed to be 4 of something, characters or ships. We're still waiting for that as well. So we're kind of limbo on that. I mean, I've been showing through the lunch stream like where I'm at. I basically just need Kyrotex, but I'm waiting to see if the new characters, which I'm pretty sure they will be, needed for this event, because I'm going to have to go all in on those characters to get them to 7 stars, and then they need Kyrotex, and it's just going to be a lot. So Finn and Poe, the new hero Finn and Poe, are not out yet. So I'm surprised that they didn't do it today. They may do it tomorrow or Friday, announce those separately. Could be what's going on. Finn, what are you doing in chat? Why are you retracted? Why is Kaya tracked? What the hell happened?
Kaya's back. Kaya's unhidden. It accidentally.
Well, apologize to Kaya. Kaya's a long-time skewer.
Sorry, Kaya.
Dumbass.
You were unhidden. You were unhidden.
Yeah, that was all Finn. Why did you delete your own message?
Because I typoed.
You're such a dumbass. I swear to God. All right, so but other than that, that's really been the only information we've gotten. I mean, that's it. So we're still kind of going through where we're at and stuff. So tonight we're going to have a little bit more time for questions and stuff. So if you get your questions in, we'll spend more time with the Q&A and things of that nature. So Finn, anything else that we need to hit? Because that's really all the news we have. We don't have anything major going on right now. And
we do have one. We will talk about the data mine.
Yes.
But let's go ahead and run a commercial before that.
It's time to spin the wheel? Okay, let's get the win. Let's get the wheel up. If you guys are new, we like to play commercials here for you guys. Let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Oh my God, it's spinning. Oh my God, Jesus, what's it going to land on? I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's see what we get. Oh my God. What are we going to end up on? And it is Wells Fargo number 1. So let's play the Wells Fargo number 1, and then we'll be back. And everybody meet your mics.
I started SWGOH a little while ago. With the top people on my arena shard having General Kenobi, I'm feeling a little left behind. And all I have to show for it is a 2-star cup. My friends have gotten so far ahead of me now. They all have Gear 11 Jedi Knight Anakins and Gear 11 Lando Calrissians, and they're level 85. And here I am just stuck at level 45. When I asked them how they got to be so good, they told me about Whales Fargo. Whales Fargo is a bank designed for all the marine life. Whales, dolphins, goldfish, they don't discriminate. They will provide you a loan for your SWGOH gameplay, and you can be number 1 on your arena shard in no time. Worried about getting a loan you can't pay back? Don't be. Only humans have to sleep in boxes. Whales have the ocean, the entire ocean. You can sleep in the water, or if you get bored, go up on the sand. My friends and I are going to Wells Fargo right now to get a loan. And tell them Grande Patron sent you and they'll give you 3 months of no interest. So go on down to your local Oceanic branch of Wells Fargo. The service is great and the experience is overwhelming. Please use Wells Fargo with caution. Wells Fargo is not a real bank. Spending all your money on SWGOH is a stupid idea. Make sure you know your financial limitations before spending your money on a game. Consult a financial advisor if you need to, but don't go broke. Trying to live up to the standard of Grande Patron is a difficult one, even when he doesn't have his beer. Reality Skewed Gamers holds no liability for the actions you conduct in your pursuit of will. If you do get a loan from Wells Fargo, please get 15% to Ranger J 1999 so he can open packs. So drop by today.
And we're back. All right, so let's talk about this next post coming up, the data mine that came out about the new packs. So you can see that it's a list of all the Galactic Legends gear packs.
Okay, so really quick,
and stuff.
just again, note, data mine. Not official. Not official.
Yes.
It's a data mine.
Key
we don't
caveats.
normally talk about the data mines, but there's something important about it.
Yes, and that is the light speed bundle power up. No, that's not what it is. So you can kind of see there on the screen a list of all the different packs that they're showing, things of that nature, right? But the one that kind of popped up is Rose Tico. So now the thing about data mines is that we've had tons of data mines. Sometimes they're right and sometimes they're wrong. So you've got to take this with a huge grain of salt, folks. So if anything, it kind of tells us that we're going to need the next 3 characters are going to be Rose, Finn, and Poe.
Who's the first one on that list, Ranger?
It's Rose Tico. So
celebrate good love. Come on.
Well, what are you talking about? Because I tell you this,
Finn
ain't even close.
Good
Finn
love.
is
Come
talking
on.
out of his ass. He hasn't even started. He's still working on gas. Now,
Oh, I know.
So, but
Still.
I mean, it doesn't shock me that Rose, Finn, Poe. I mean, I thought maybe they do Holdo as a part of this or BB-8. Kind of shocking that they're not a part of this characters, but kind of gives you an idea about like where they're going with this, folks. So, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Well, good thing to know, right? When it's coming out, they are getting packs available for you guys to get gear and whatnot,
Sure.
which is obviously what so we talked about this before. The what we call like a panic farm, right, is all going to change in the progression of the game. And previously, our panic farm had always been towards shards.
Mm-hmm.
They're now giving us a little bit of extra time with the shards. You're still probably going to need some crystals in order to maybe finish off the Radis and get the hero Finn and Poe, which still aren't free to play yet, but it looks like they're about to. They should be soon coming to the free to play. Well, Finn in particular, Poe is going to be about a couple weeks after if they kind of keep that cadence, or maybe they'll release them at the same time early. But they're probably going to make the hero Finn, hero Poe, and Rose the next tier, and then in the final tier you're probably going to need Radis and Holdo plus 2 other ships or something like that.
Something along those lines, you know.
Yeah, so there's a way that they're going to kind of balance these out a little bit, but in the end, like, we still don't know anything, but the like in terms of the details, right, which characters are needed, we're still kind of guessing right now. But the other point to this is that they're giving these packs because that's where they make their money. Previously, they used to make their money on their shards. They probably still are going to make some on their shards, although we do have some extra time, it sounds like, potentially to work on these characters. But really, their money is going to be on the gear. And they've noticed that the gear is where they can make their most money, especially since they accelerated us into relics so quickly. And so there does look to be a lot of gear packs in order to help you get to the relic, whether it's the relic materials themselves, which is kind of what this sounds like with those legend relic packs, or the gear itself, and then that's also going to be helpful. So they are funding their way up.
If it's Rose, Hero Finn, and Hero Poe, then that just makes my life easier because I have to farm the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these packs are not going to do anything for me, you know. So I'll farm them. You know, I'll farm crystals and their shards and stuff when I can get them, but you know, it's going to make it easier for me just to wait. And when it comes to that time, then I'll relic everybody and rock and roll. I mean, I could take Rose immediately to 12. She's 7 stars. She's just in there 50. I mean, I've got the materials and everything to do that. I kind of suspected that this was going to be one of the things. So just as a backup, I made sure that I had plenty of gear for her to take her to 12. So, but it doesn't shock me. I mean, there's really no shock anymore after what they've done with Galactic Legends. I mean, I still think it sucks that the new heroes will need Relic because they take Kairos already. So, you know, what can you do? Oh God, I mean. But that's how CG's going to make their money. It's not about the players, it's about the cash. So, but there's no shock here. So, I'm not shocked. Are you shocked at all, Finn? Doesn't shock me at all. Not after what they did last week.
I'm not going to lie. I am a little surprised as much as it
Are you
amuses
really?
me
I'm not surprised
that
at all.
Rose is on there. Mainly because she didn't really have a huge role in the movie. Although compared to some of the other ones like Haldo, she wasn't even in episode 9. And this is supposed to be kind of like...
You mean like Resistance Pilot who we have the Relic?
Well, Resistance Pilot's so generic that at some point there was a Resistance Pilot, so... I mean, the Resistance Pilot was probably at least fighting in Exegol. Rose wasn't even there. Like, they basically made her a background character with a name. That was pretty much it. So, I mean, it was kind of interesting to see it. I'm not going to say I'm, like, super surprised. I don't know. I thought maybe they wouldn't include her, in all honesty.
It's not very popular, but then again, whoever gave a crap about Resistance Pilot and Trooper? I mean,
but they're so generic that you have no real place to put your hate.
No. Oh, Jason BM just donated $10. Basically said, share the stream, viewers, to your guild members, etc. We need 5,000 fluffy followers here. That's right. We're going for the 5,000 subs. If you haven't subbed already, please sub to the channel.
We know what Jason wants, Ranger. He wants to thank you.
Oh, from Kermit?
From you know who.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Jason. I'll handle you later. I have a special green finger with your name on it. Yay!
I was not expecting that direction, but there you go.
And if you guys, Jason and her husband are, I've remodded their accounts, stuff of that nature. They are just wonderful folks, and they're just wonderful people. So I don't mind doing Kermie whenever she donates or asks for it. So, been very, very nice to me. So let's see. Other than that, I mean, that's kind of the speculation. We're going to know here soon because if the Galactic Legends are dropping in March, we're getting to that crunch time where we need to know a couple things. We need to know what the characters are. Just announce it. And then the second thing we need to know is like, drop date and then everything we need because it's March. And we have to know where Finn and Poe are going to be farmed at. It's going to be a hard node. I don't know if it's going to be ship or what it's going to be.
I think it's going to be fleet. We have too many right now on the energy. We have 5 things recently released, currently in regular energy. Hyena, BTL, Vulture, now Sith Trooper, and Hux. I have a feeling that Poe and Finn are going to be in fleet hard node.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me one bit either. I mean, I'll just use that energy for that too. So I mean, shit, why not? So, so just prepare, folks. We kind of have an idea of what CG is doing here. I mean, unless you cracking out on these characters, you're not going to get them immediately. I mean, I've already accepted that fact that. Because I'll take Rose to gear 12, but then I've got to farm Finn and Poe, and then if they add the Radis to that, then it's going to be all 3. I'll just have to sit there and use crystals and refresh and get them to 7 stars and be ready to go. There's nothing more I can do. So, you know, there's no way at day 1, if this is the route they're going to go, that a lot of it's free to play will be able to do it. Just the fact that you just, even if I did use double up on the refreshes and then buy them out of store, it's still going to take time to do it. So. You know, so it's made my decision a lot easier. Jason says, "Don't forget your guest." What? Sanely? Sanely's monitoring chat and doing what Sanely does. He's being a ninja.
I'm not a guest. I'm a regular.
That doesn't even play the game.
Yeah.
I've been on here for over 2 years.
Yeah. So. Be our guest, put our service to the test.
Sanely helps us with the chat and everything like that.
We provide the rest.
And a joke from time to time.
Yeah, sure. There you go. So that kind of...
And some extra fluff chat.
Yeah.
There's always that extra fluff chat.
Yeah,
yep.
Sure. All right. So that being said, that's really all we got to cover. So let's get through some of the shout outs, and then we can do questions. Just to spend some time on some questions, do some Q&A. We can do that tonight, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. We have our regular shout outs we need to do. So let me go find that real quick. Sorry, Finn, I've been kind of going all over the place. We'll have Kermie do it today because, Meow Meow's here and Jace is here and they always love Kermie doing it. So we'll have old Kermit the Frog shout out all of the skewers. Why not, right? Mm-hmm. Before we do that, do we want to do the what is it? The meme of the week or whatever?
We'll do that after. Let's do your shout outs first.
Okay,
and we'll start with the meme of the week,
okay,
the Twitter question, and then we'll jump into questions.
All right. Switch it here. All right, so let's go back to here. We'll do this. Let me pull it up. All right, everybody. Kermit the Frog here from Sesame Street News is here to give out all the shout outs for everybody. Some make us happy, some make us sad. Like Finn. Finn makes me sad because he's an idiot.
Every day I'm fluffering.
No, Finn. No, you're not cool. Stop it.
Party fluffing in the house tonight.
Finn, do not make me come at you like Bruce Lee. I will use my Chuck Norris style of kung fu against your monkey ass. Okay. All right, for today we have a lot of shout outs, so let's go through. We got Alex12, Bimatsu, CBO97. Finn, he was in the military. I hope you didn't know that.
I knew.
Okay, good job. We've got Chopper BC, Chaos 13, Commander Skywalker. What if he was a general? I don't know, but we'll move on. Contingent 33, Darth Teflon, Darth Bob. Hey, Darth Bob. Devil's Treasures, Dobby. Oh, he's from Harry Potter. He was that stupid elf that got stabbed. Good for him. Yay! Doc Ravage, Dr. Feelgood. He's the one that makes you feel all right, unless you're looking at me. I will make you feel all right, too. Who else do we have here? DSP, Fling Monkey Poo, Guzza Buzza, Hogzilla, Highnessy. He's Australian. He's from the land down under.
Don't listen to Ranger. It's Heinze.
I will pronounce it however I want. Shut your big cake hole, Finn. Once you know your role and shut your hole. It Poops Bombs, the lovely JCBM. Jon Snow Wakens, Just a Bum, Callison, Cashmere, Matthew M. Thomas, the lovely Maz Kanata, the fourth Okage, Minato Namikaze, Moss Mike, Mikey, Andy Fox, Night War, the lovely Ouchie Dumpling, Pawsy, Ray Rock, Riverboat 12, Rose, Taco, one of my favorite people, Riverboy 12, we got that one already, right? Okay, Revenator, Saintly Red, Shadowville, our H-Town representation for RSG, Sith Lord, Slash Rand Rhodes, Strum, Teals, Walter Arnold, and Utah.
On top of each other.
That was a McVenom thing. Oh no. She does not like the word panties or stuff, I've heard.
No, that was the... I wish there was a way to put us on top of each other. Thank you, EXO.
Words are hard. Alright, let me switch hands. I can only hold my arm up this long for this, it's like, Jesus Christ. Alright, we are back. Alright, let's get to the Twitch subs. We've got, wait, that's a new one. I haven't seen that name before. Achuka? Big Country Max, CBO97, Doc Ravage, Dr. Feelgood, Gone Dark L, or Go in Dark L. I'm trying to think of how Grande would pronounce it. Oh, he would say Garfunkel. All right, there we go. Jedi Knight Jaw, Justice Smog, Kitiota, Maz Kanata, Miss Farquaad, oh la la, Ouchie Girl, Saintly Red, Slash Ren Rhodes, and Teals to Smurf, and last but not least, Torn Jacks. Thank you for your support for RSG. Let's see, those are all the Twitch subs, and now we're going to get to the YouTube members. Let's see here, we have Bad Rongo, Bimatsu, Contingent 33, David McKinley, Devil's Treasure, Dexatronic, Dr. Feelgood, FCME, I guess he watches a lot of Sesame Street. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay!
Like there were so many panties. I got a bunch of panties. I was like, stop saying that word! I hate it!
XO68 cheered. X150.
Wait, so that was the panty one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I lost my train of thought. Okay, Gino, Gaza Buzza, I'm the dad, James O. Mahoney, Jason Hommel, John Moran, the lovely Mascanada, Revenator, Saintly Red, Shadowville, Slashman Rhodes, Steve Nichols, Swugga Gretchen. Hi, Swugga Gretchen.
Like there were so many panties. I got a bunch of panties. Stop saying that word! I hate it!
CBO97 cheered. X150.
There's a lot of panties.
No, CBO.
CBO now is wanting to hear the panty thing. I don't like this. Teals, Tross Raven, Weddle73, and Youngin. Thank you for being YouTube members and being a part of RSG. Yay!
All right. Do you want to do the chat shoutouts too there, Hermie?
No. Oh, shit. All right, let me... My arm's a
I'll
little
add that
tired
right
from
now.
all the push-ups. Oh, shit.
All right, let's add the chat shoutouts here. There you go.
Boy, oh boy. Did you add them already? Okay, there it is.
It's
All right.
playing double because Ranger setup has it playing twice somewhere, and we haven't found where.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, so we'll fix it someday. All right, today's shout-outs are brought to you by the letter F for Fluff. Yay! Or you have Red37, Meow Meow, Ahsoka Meow, Baby Herman, not to be confused with Old Man Dirty Perverted Herman, Bad Rongo, The Spam Lover Bimatsu, Bones Jones 159, Briere R. Aragorn. I'm kidding, it's Briere Aragon. I know how to read, unlike Ronde. Captain Blackbeard, R. Carl Kopeg, CBO 97, Clone Troop 211, Contingent 33, D. Perks, Dexatronic, Dark Lords Darth Coco, Dreamy Mushroom, Elliot Worsfold, Game with Smith TV, Gavin Mothma, Gino, Grande Verga, Grim, the lovely Jason Biam, Jason Hobby, Jason Hommel, John Moran, not to be confused with Moron, as Grande would say, again, another Grandeism, JV420, Kalisin, Kobe1, the lovely Maz Kanata, and the lovely Miss Farquhar, Moss Mike, Nathaniel Morgan, Ouchie Girl, Ouchie Dumpling, Ray Rock, Raza972, Revenator, Rooster, Roast Taco, Saintly Red, Shadowville, Skywalker Vader, Slashman Rhodes, Stall Bot, the Stoner Jedi himself, Silo Takedowns, The Honkler, Torn Jax, Wild73, Wolfell, Utah, Ziglet, Zombie 7469, Tejas. That's Hispanic. Yay! There you go.
All right, so thank you to all of you guys, whether you're supporting, whether you're with through all those other means, or whether you're just hanging out in the chat with us. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with us. And let's look at the meme of the week.
Yep, let's pull that up. So let me switch here. We have our meme of the week. And who was the meme of the week brought to you
This
today?
was posted by Captain Rex.
All right, Captain Rex, this is for you, my friend. So it's a picture. You can see it there, nice and clear. It's Alfred says, "Why do you wear dark colors, sir?" Batman's like, "So I won't get shot at." And then he says, "Why does Robin wear bright colors, Master Wayne?" "So I won't get shot at." So there you go. Because I'm Batman. So we'll leave that up for you guys. Thank you, Captain Rex, for the meme of the week. Always fun. So there you go. My arm hurts from push-ups and doing Kermie. No more Kermie. Oh, God. All right. So, we did
Let's do our Twitter responses.
All right, let's see the Twitter responses. So what was the Twitter question of the day? Remind the folks out there in TV Land, Finn, what we were discussing.
Okay. So Twitter question, once again, is that the data mines show that Rose Tico may be needed for the Galactic Legend Rey event. Which SWGOH character would you hate relicking more than Rose? And we have some responses here.
Sure.
So the first one is I'm a gonna die because I'm a damn fool.
Not wrong.
Next one. Sure, I would enjoy relicking up Rose Tico just as fun as going to the proctologist and getting a full examination. Double the pleasure. I have a craving for double mint gum.
Christ.
Next one. Luminara, but only because she's a login character, which makes me question how many old school Jedi will have to relic up for something coming up soon, TM.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real. I mean, yeah.
Next one, Ugnaught, because that would literally make me say ugh.
It'd make me say a lot more than ugh, I'll tell you that much right now.
And the last one, Count Dooku by Ouchie, circa 2019.
You had to bring it up. Just had to say it.
That's somebody else that
No, I'm not
posted
talking
it.
about you. I'm talking about the person that wrote that. I mean,
You know who posted it.
I'll
give you 2 guesses at who posted that. Because somebody's going to die.
Yeah, you're going to I'm a gun die. Keep pushing her. Just keep pushing her. I'm telling you, folks, you don't know Ouchie like we do. That's why we have an Amazon wish list. You don't make Ouchie angry.
Oh, we have another response.
Oh, another
too.
response. Okay, let's read that out.
Yep. Eternal twins.
Gee, I wonder who put that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It might surprise you who put that.
I'm sure it's one of the. I mean, just seriously. I mean, Jesus and baby Jesus. Okay. Well, that was...
damn! Somebody put I'd rather fluff CG Crumb. Damn.
Ooh.
That could be read in multiple different ways.
I mean, it goes, multiple directions. Let's not talk about that. So we'll just skip over that. So those are some good responses, guys. Thank you for all of the responses. Let's get into the Q&A. This is that time of the show where we scoop up your questions. Again, if you have questions you want to pose to us, put your question in the chat. Make sure you put question for your statements, and then we will answer your questions in the order. We do have a limit on these, but we try to get through as many as we can. But we have more time today, so we should be able to do a good bit of, if not all, the questions. So let's start farming away. Sanely, Mr. Gingivitis, what do you have for us on tap today?
What else? 73 question. He's a ginger. Aren't they always battle damaged?
Well, that's true. I mean,
Yep.
I mean, yes.
All the freckles. It's just.
You have to be a daywalker like me to be able to get the benefits and not have all of the bad attributes. And unfortunately for Stanley, he is full ginger, so he is fully he's fully diseased with gingivitis. There's no escaping it. So, all right,
It's terminal.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Durgan question: did McVenom get a cross stitch before roast taco?
Yes.
Did she?
Yeah.
Please tell me she did.
I'm pretty sure just she did, yeah. So she is doing well from her surgery. She's fine. I was talking to her earlier. She's moving around and everything, for those of you guys that were asking. So
yeah,
McVenom is doing fine. But yes, technically she would have got a cross stitch before Rose.
Yes. All right.
Revenator question: do you think the reason CG takes so long to produce new content is because they're always busy replacing fluff in movie titles?
I'll go with that. Sure.
That would probably be one of the better things we think that they're doing, not working on the game.
Who knows? I mean, at this point, I don't know.
I mean, if you ask people, like if our Twitter question was, what do you think CG is doing instead of working on the game? I'm pretty sure creating movie titles with fluff in there is going to be one of the nicer responses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? 73 question: anyone else notice the upgrade button is missing from the characters you can gear up?
It is probably not missing. If you see the green plus signs on everything, but the upgrade button is not there, chances are there is a piece that is used for both of those slots that if you equip one, the other will not be ready. So you do not have, more likely than not, I have not seen this as an actual bug. When I have seen that, it is because the two pieces that you need require the same materials, and it probably will eat it.
Yeah. That's
the only time I've seen that. Otherwise, it is a bug, but otherwise, I have not seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either yet, but just because we haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not happening. So, yeah. All right, next question.
Revenator, question, how do you fluff your pickle?
Well, I like to start from the base and work my way up to the tip, because that's the full stroking Wookiee part of it. Get the hell out of here with that question. Next question.
Come on, just the tip.
It's never just the tip. Next question.
Utah, question, are we still thinking about April for gas?
I think about gas every day with my diet.
Grande 4 times a day.
Yeah, Grande 6 times.
He's up to 6 now.
April gas.
Yeah, it's probably going to be.
Probably.
It's actually probably going to be closer to the end of this month, right? Because the last time it showed up was December. So 4 months from December.
Speaking of fluffing your base,
cheered. X100.
Thank you, CPO.
Yeah. The old stroking Wookiee blasted in my ears. One of the greatest things. I can't tell you folks how wonderful it is.
But yeah, I think it's probably going to be ended this month.
Ears. Yeah, I'm sure all the sound bites are going to be hit tonight, so that'll be great. Jesus Christ. Next question.
Revenator, question, if Whales Fargo offers its services to whales, dolphins, and goldfish, where do Krakens go to get a loan/services?
Well, they don't need it. They actually
I'd say they go to JP Morgan Fluff.
Probably. No, right. That's enough out of you, Mr. Ginger.
Revenator, question, how many CG employees do you think will unlock the new GLs within the first month?
None.
All of them.
No, because they don't go past level 25 with their accounts.
That's why it's all of them, because the only thing they do is really play on their dev accounts. Which will have it.
Oh, well, that's true. That doesn't count.
Why? That's the only account they really seem to play, and they don't even play that well.
Well,
so
if
what
you
are we gonna do?
give it, you didn't really earn it.
Oh yeah, because CG. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. Okay.
Yeah. Jason BM, question: Gear 13 Jolie or Nice Girl Bastila? If those were your choices going into Arena.
Jolie.
Repeat the question.
Gear 13 Jolie or Nice Girl Bastila? If those were your choices going into Arena.
Jolie.
Yeah, Jolie.
Yeah, more survival.
Bastila does not need it.
No.
Jolie's survival is kind of the key to that team. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Agree.
Rooster, question: Ranger, can you incorporate the word fluff in your Eternal Twins lore video?
No.
Hold on, let me check something. They're saying that the upgrade bug is. It sounds like it's something new with the. No, you guys are right. I'm just looking at a character that I know has the mats. So it looks like it's something with the title update.
All right, good job, CG. Another bug that you created from
the upgrade button is gone. Yeah, upgrade button is gone.
Well, I'm glad I'm not trying to upgrade any characters right now, because that would be the suck.
Yeah, before this title upgrade, that was the only time I noticed it. But yeah, no, I had not looked after the title update, because previously people had asked that question before, and yeah, that was always the reason that the item was doubled. Lovely. Hold on. Didn't they just work on a bug? Hold on. This is just amusing as hell right now. So they had a bug fix with this title update, right? So they had.
You can just hush.
That's right. You can just hush.
This was actually what they put in the bug fixes, by the way. Fixed an issue that could occasionally cause upgrading a character to fail when tapping the upgrade button on the character detail screen. So how did they fix it? They removed the upgrade button. I mean, literally in their title update. It's ingenious. Their title update literally said they fixed an issue which caused the character to fail when tapping the upgrade button. So their solution, without saying it, was removing the upgrade button. I mean, I can't think of any other problem with this. Like, this is what they did.
We don't need no stinking upgrade button.
And you guys yell at me when I talk about the wording. I mean, this is clearly a wording issue, and that is exactly what they did. They removed it for some of the characters, the ones that were causing problems. You see, they're very clever. This is the most ridiculous
I tuned out. Sorry.
This is one of the most ridiculous things. Okay.
D Perks, question around the corn. Did you watch Cub's whale interview, and what did you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was great. I mean, he did one with just whales, and then he did one with whales and free to play. I mean, it's interesting to hear other people's perspective. I do it all the time. And I thought it was fascinating to hear their reasoning for spending $50,000, $60,000, $90,000 in the game. Hey, more props to them. You know, I've never ever faulted anybody for spending a buttload of money in this game. You know, if it's what brings you joy, no matter what we say at the end of the day, we just give you our opinion, right? But I mean, if you don't have a lot of the issues that maybe we do, and everybody's different, and you want to spend money and it brings you joy and happiness, and you've got the disposable income, I mean, yeah. I mean, they still had some problems with the game and stuff. I mean, they weren't all bells and whistles on it, but you know, they, for the most part, they enjoy it. They enjoy the collecting aspects of it and things of that nature. So, you know, it was cool to listen to. And I was like, as many people as we talk to, and we talk to a buttload of people every day, you know, so it's always good to get people's ideas and things of that nature. People ask us questions all the time, you know, from Kraken to free to play to old time player to just brand new starting. So yeah, we've had the full spectrum of, you know, what people think and ideas and things of that nature. So it was cool, and I applaud Cubs for doing it. It was nice.
We did it again. We messed up the game, and we don't know.
XO68 cheered. X101.
It's appropriate.
It really is, yeah.
It's pretty appropriate.
Yeah. All right, next question.
Gavin Mothma, question: should I Zeta CLS lead or Bastila lead or one of the Kylo's uniques?
If you're using the first order, then unmasked Kylo's unique is probably the most important. You don't need masked Kylo Zeta. It's nice, but you don't need it.
You don't need it.
You probably need both of the unmasked ones.
Yes.
And yeah, CLS lead is nice, but it's not necessary.
No.
And what was the other one?
The Kylo's uniques.
CLS, and there was another one.
Bastila lead.
No.
Yeah, you don't need... Bastila lead is nice to have as a utility if you really want to, but if you don't have crew and your first order are up to snuff, then crew is probably your main priority.
What else? 73 question: why does there seem to be such a huge variance in damage output or damage to Ahsoka's ship? Mine, even Relic, has hit anywhere from 8,000 to 124,000. No crit immunity buff.
I think it comes down to when you use her debuff hit. I know what you're talking about, and I think if she's got the buff from the ship, from Kenobi, she can hit way harder with all the buffs flying around. So if she crits, she hits a ton. If she just hits normally, then she can do really good damage, but it's not like that big hit she does. So I have noticed that myself, but I don't have the math in front of me in order to really care. So all right.
Deep Sea Kelso. Question: how do you think the whales and krakens would react if the only way to earn the GL tickets to enter the event would be through new assault battles challenge tier 2?
Krakens wouldn't care.
Yeah, if it used characters that were already part of the Galactic Legend, I'll put that there, right? If you suddenly needed a bunch of other characters like Cup or something like that needed relics, maybe there would be an issue.
Yeah.
But if it's already existing characters that they have relic, especially if they used it on the way to like the Galactic Legend Rey, I don't think they would care. But they did say, and it wouldn't be the first time that they went back on something they said, but I believe they said that the tickets were going to be coming from already existing game.
Yeah.
So potentially I mean, I guess maybe technically a new tier of assault battles wouldn't be incorrect, but he's saying like bounty hunter challenge tier 2. Yeah, I don't think that would sit well.
No, it would not sit well.
Potentially they already have the bounty hunters and stuff, but I don't think it's going to be that.
They've already got all that crap, so they don't really care.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to tie it to something that difficult, honestly. The tickets really, there is no real incentive for them to make the tickets that difficult to get. Now, they should make it so that you're restricted in how many you can get in a day, but I don't think they need to like wall the tickets. I don't feel like that's what they're going to do, because they're walling everything else behind the gear. That's where they're going to make their money.
All right.
Truth in his word. Question, what would you rather do than Relic Roast Taco?
I can think about 9 million things.
I already did it, so I can't answer.
Yeah, Finn didn't have a choice in the matter. But it did raise money for a good cause.
I have a relic.
I'm sure we can all think of like a billion things more. I mean, just Resistance Pilot made me vomit. I just took her to 12 and I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this character first before some of the other characters I still want a relic. So it's like, shit.
I have a relic 7 roast Tico.
That's all you got.
Yeah, no. She's my only relic 7 is roast Tico. It's kind of sad.
Kazakagi Too Easy. Question, when will ETH Koth become relevant along with Jedi Guardian?
Never.
Jedi Guardian will not. Too generic.
Yeah.
Ranger, when do you want to see ETH Koth be relevant?
2027.
There may be a chance that ETH Koth gets a rework. If this is like a Lumi, ETH Koth, Mace Windu rework month?
Yeah, not really excited for it. Still a shitty character.
Yeah, maybe they rework him to make him more useful.
I have spoken. All right, next question.
John Moran. Question, since we are going to get fluffed into R7 Rose, how should we mod her?
She works really well with speed and potency.
That's a good call.
The goal is to get her stun to land, and you want her to go fast.
Yep.
So that is the way I have her modded. So potency primary, she actually does hit pretty hard. So if you want, you can do like an offense triangle. She doesn't crit a lot, but you can do offense primary on the triangle, speed arrow, speed set with 2 potency primary on the cross, and then speed and potency as the secondaries. That's the way I have her, and she works out pretty well actually, and she hits pretty damn hard.
Yeah. That's what people say that have Relic 7 Roast Tico say to make them feel better about themselves. All right, next question.
Carl Coppage. Question, please talk about possible / predicted team comps for the First Order. A team and B team. Hux lead and crew lead, separate teams, assuming GL Kylo will not be a leader.
We can't, because we haven't seen the kits for the new Galactic Legends. I mean, I just can't, because I don't know what will synergize and what will not synergize, right? And so until we get that information, I'm basically just talking shit, because I have no idea which characters will work best with them. And I'm not even talking about what CG recommends, because usually the players will go work on it and say, this is the team that you want to do. But until we see their abilities and how that translates to the other characters, there's no way. And until I know that, I can't give you a secondary team to ideally give you for. So it would be totally just nonsense, because I have no idea. And
it's unfortunate, because we don't know the kit, right? If we're looking at just what we have in the game and how things may mix, right? If we're assuming, that's going to be a big assumption, that Galactic Legend Kylo is going to be the lead. We know already that Sith Trooper hits like a truck, right? Hux has a lot of abilities that help the team. Potentially the other two could be First Order Officer and Phasma, which allows you to do turn meter gain on Phasma from First Order Officer. Phasma gives the entire team turn meter, which then can allow your Galactic Legend Kylo, your Hux, and your Sith Trooper all to go next. So potentially, this whole next meta is going to be based on how fast your first order officer is. And that could change the landscape of everything, right? Because we're not putting mods on first order officer. A first order officer feeding into Phasma, giving everyone turn meter, could be, because I already used that in GAC for cleanup squads. And it's a really nice combo. Just the combination of first order officer and Phasma. Because that works on any team, by the way. Phasma gives turn meter to everybody. Doesn't have to just be first order. And so that may be the team that you're looking at, and then that kind of just forces your other team to kind of be the same, right? With Crew, Kylo, Executioner, Stormtrooper, and then you can throw in
You've got the two pilots.
FOTP.
Yeah, but again, we just don't have enough information.
Yeah,
that
we
could
don't know
totally
exactly.
Be flipped on its head.
Yep.
You know, where,
I mean, Hux could
where
end up being
Crew
one of the leads,
Unmasked
right?
just doesn't work on that team, right?
Mhm.
So then you still have that team with whatever you got left over from your main team. But again,
yep.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, next question.
What else? 73 question: as a doctor, would you recommend removing the human heart since they can fail? Seems like a good idea, though heart surgeons might be out of work soon after.
I'm not even touching that, Dr. Finn.
Next question.
I think it's his roundabout way of asking for more surgeon simulator.
Yeah.
There will be more Surgeon Simulator. I'm not yeah, but yeah.
Next question.
Kazakagi, too easy. Question: when will we get another Ranger rant? I'll provide the whiskey.
Send me the whiskey first, then you can get the Ranger rant.
He'll just rant about something.
Yeah. You send me whiskey and say rant, I will rant. Trust me.
Literally, Ranger can have a sign in front of him that says, "We'll rant for alcohol."
Yeah. If you guys send me, you need the address, message me, message Finn. They've got the address. You know, Andrew Cotta sent me tons of bourbon in the past. I will, say rant and leave a little note that says rant. I'll do it. So.
He's at a new address, by the way, for those of you that are maybe thinking of sending him something. Just FYI.
Just message us for the new address.
Nightmare question: if Ranger J 1999 was a tune in the game, what faction would he belong to, and how many stun guns / Kairos would he have?
Well, okay, so first of all, I would be neutral. Because I want to be used everywhere. Because I'm Kyber. Second, I think I would need no stun guns or Kyrotechs. Because that would piss me off that they would do that to the character. So it would all be the dinky gear. To take me to Relic. And then my Relic Master ability would basically to wipe out any team, one shot, one kill, and then give a big middle finger to CG. That's science. I like that. Let's do that.
Revenator question: do you think Resistance pilot is secretly Paige Tico?
No.
And they will have synergy with each other?
No. Not even close. Christ, no. She looks different than Resistance pilot. You can see it. It's just no. Next question.
Dreamy Mushroom question: Relic Rose Tico potentially needed for GL. Finity has Rose Relic 7. This confirms that Finn actually works at CG now. Is this science or fate?
Oh, Finn, were you farting around and did this?
I am not a paid member of CG.
Well, I never said.
This is why you guys need to listen to Fedora Hat when he's on. He gave you the hints.
Okay. Next question.
Just saying, CG Fedora Hat has come on here, been very honest, and given you hints.
Yeah,
and stuff.
he really wasn't. So next question.
He was.
No,
CG Fedora Hat was quite honest.
No, he was not. He was a big fatty liar. All right, next question.
Let's see. Angel Chiss question: requiring Rose and Resistance pilot over BB-8 makes perfect sense because Rey and BB-8 barely interacted.
Sure.
You know why it makes sense.
I mean, it's just none of this makes sense, man.
It makes sense because too many people already have BB-8 geared up.
This
I mean,
does not make sense.
This is Chewbacca. He lives on the planet Kashyyyk. That does not make sense. Christ. All right, next question.
Revenator question: will Ranger's next rant be about having to do a lore video on the Eternal Twins and making Revenator happy? More so the second part.
We talked about this, Stanley. What did I tell you about these kind of questions?
What? There's actually going to be a video about Eternal Twins coming out.
But so. I know, but that's a separate thing. What did I tell you about filtering out those goddamn Eternal Twins questions? You have one job, Stanley. One.
You did it well, Stanley.
No, you didn't. You have dropped the ball horribly.
You did fine.
No, you didn't. I'm very disappointed.
Good job, Stanley.
Yeah, no, shitty job, Stanley. You suck. All right, next question.
Nightmare question: have you seen the trailer / whatever for the new Star Wars movie High Temple yet? If so, thoughts?
I've seen the new trailer for the new
High Republic stuff.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I haven't seen
the
movie
trailer. There's books
trailer.
and comics. It's not like a movie.
Oh, it's
if there is like a High Temple movie, I have not seen it.
I haven't seen anything. I'm excited just because it's a different era that we haven't really touched on. So, we know they're launching to get people familiar with the lore and stuff like that. So I'm a little excited. I like lore. I love reading, and Claudia Gray was in it. So as far as I'm concerned, I will be gobbling that crap up. I mean, she's a phenomenal writer. So and storyteller. So I'm happy. All right, next one.
Okay. Let's see. Revenator question.
No, he's on a timeout.
One.
He's on a timeout. Don't read his questions. Next question.
Let's see. Ouchie Dumpling question: how do you feel about CG Top Hat personally interfering in someone's decision to quit the game and convincing them to stay?
Good business. I mean, of course. Hey, they know what they need to do. So, I mean,
they're the only ones really giving them any positive free publicity right now. I kind of want to separate this, right?
Go ahead.
CG as an entity is one thing. But we know kind of the idea of the relationship between Galactic War Report and CG.
Right.
They're basically their only kind of like quote unquote trusted outlet for messaging. If you look on the forums, they suck at doing it themselves. Let's just be honest. Their communication is piss poor. The Galactic War Report actually does a really nice job with their podcast. And it's a fun listen. And again, they've been around basically as long as we have. Yep. So it's, hi, Lydia. They've been around as long as we have, pretty much. I think just off by like 4 episodes or something like that, right? And they've been doing it weekly, and so have we. So they've been doing this for a long time, and they are dedicated to the game. And they try to keep a positive outlook about the game, and it's the only one CG trusts. So from a perspective of Top Hat, like the person, right? He probably has kind of a little bit of a closer friendship with the Galactic War Report guys, just simply based on everything they've done. From a CG perspective, they are really the only ones that they trust right now. So do you really want your only arm of communication to go away and the only thing to be left what they have on the forums?
Yeah.
And CG's answer is no. They have free publicity, free kind of boosting that they can do through the Galactic War Report. And again, if they didn't suck so much on the forums and other outlets that they have available that they basically F up on, I mean, let's be honest, they had EA Play in order to promote their product, and they were so bad doing it within a trailer that they no longer had any presence at EA Play. Being that they are their most revenue-generating mobile game, they have like no presence minus a short video clip now at EA Play for the last 2 years, right? 3 years ago, they did that really crappy trailer thing, and then now, the last 2, they haven't done anything. So, in my perspective, I don't see any issue with it. It does probably seem kind of, I don't know, maybe like a slap in the face to people like Warrior, maybe,
Yeah,
where
it's a huge
he's
slap in the
quitting
face.
and
They
really
never
didn't
reached
get
out, and these people that have been loyal for a long time, they don't give a shit.
Yeah. So we know how they feel about everyone else besides Galactic War Report as they did this. So
Yeah.
I don't really have any issue with him doing it. It's just we see what the issue is, right? CG, maybe Top Hat considers them friends because they've been doing stuff together for so long. But more importantly, from the CG perspective, is that is really their only form of reasonable and quality communication compared to what else they've done. So they didn't want to lose that. If the Galactic War Report was gone, we would be kind of stuck too as a player base with kind of really, really crap information coming all the time. Just all the time.
All right.
Nightmare question: best fifth tune for GG team on defense and territory war? DDK, Newt, Watt, BB-8.
BB-8, yes. Watt, yes. Newt, yes. You can go Jordica, but it's not as effective as having Newt or Watt on the team. BB-8 works really well too. So how you want to use set your defense in TW. I see a lot of BB-8s. I've seen a lot of BB-8s and Watts. Not so much. I've seen some Newts on there too. So they all work really well. So not Jordica.
But would you want to split BB-8 off the Jedi Training Rey team?
You can still do that because she's not a team necessarily per se that you can still do well without BB-8. But it's
I really don't like that team without BB-8.
But I mean, typically when I'm doing TW, we're using Gash, Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, Padme, CLS is our 5 primary teams we use to take out battles. Like JTR's kind of fallen off, so then you think about what you're going to use for defense, and you see a lot of Watts with BB-8s, and it's a butthole team to have to face when you have Relic Grievous, Watt, B1, B2, and BB-8. That team's dynamite. So. But it also depends on the level where you are in TW. You may not be able to do that. So if you want to keep BB-8 for your JTR team for offense, if you're a lower GP guild, that makes sense. You can either go with Newt or Watt, right? Watt, I'll kind of like a little bit more for offense, but if you put him on defense, that's a really dynamite team. Newt works really, really well too. So you got some flexibility. But I think Watt has a lot more flexibility than Newt. So if you put Newt on the GG team, you still have Watt you can put on any team and take out anything because he's that freaking good other than with the gas. So, All right, next question.
Revenator question: if Ranger announced he was quitting the game and not reporting on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes anymore, do you think CG Finity would put in a good word to Top Hat to convince Ranger not to quit?
Hell, they'd throw a party if I quit.
Yeah, I don't think Top Hat could convince
He could give a shit less about me. Next.
John Moran question: has there been any word on CG Carrie? She's working at Bungie now.
Yeah.
Yep, she's no longer CG Carrie. She's just Carrie. And Carrie. I've talked to her.
Yeah.
She's good.
She's good. She's living the dream. Next question.
Nightmare question: do you think we will ever get any of those fun puzzles for a hero's journey character again?
I would say never, but I think those days are done. But we could be pleasantly surprised.
They've lost their focus. I'm not gonna lie. They've lost their focus a lot. I thought Crumb was doing a good job with those puzzles and engaging the community and doing all of that. I can understand if that kind of wore on him a little bit and he maybe didn't have as many ideas. And so maybe if he did somewhat like every week for a little while, and maybe that was too much. So even if he did it once a month, it would be nice. But again, the communication from CG is awful. We'll see that tomorrow in the Q&A. And we'll mention it just like we have before. When we do ours and we have fun with it, we will mention how Crumb is going back and editing responses to old questions with new responses so that there's really no way for people to follow. It's kind of sad.
It's poop. Next question.
Ouchie Dumpling question: should we consider Galactic War Report as impartial now? I don't know if I consider their releases anything more than CG's PR department.
I mean, I don't think they're impartial, but
I mean, depends what you mean by impartial. They've always had their own opinions.
Yeah.
In all honesty, right, I'm not going to say that just because Top Hat reached out to them that they're not going to that they're going to somehow change the way that they've worked. They've always been more on the optimistic side. I am not going to really view them any different.
I don't
their
think
opinions are going to be.
I don't view them as impartial, but I don't hold that as a negative connotation against them. Like they just, it's just what they do, and so I don't really. It doesn't. Really...
If the question is, are they going to shill for CG? I'm going to say no.
No,
I don't think they're just going to like shill for CG and all of that. So.
But yeah, it's hard to say they're impartial. But I don't think that's necessarily a negative thing. It's just the way they have their set up. We just got a $2 donation from Meow Meow. It says, "Hello, Wolf. What's your name?" Okay, so
talking about Lydia.
Yeah,
yep, this is Lydia.
Is Buddy there? Can we have Buddy and Lydia on the screen?
They're not buddies. Buddy's running around upstairs trying to.
I'm kind of curious what they would do if they saw each other on.
I know
camera.
what Buddy would do, so F that. Next question.
What he would bark at the
barking and just throwing a fit.
I kind of want to see that.
No,
I want to see Buddy barking
I don't
at Lydia.
want to because he'll be next to me, not you. Finn, kiss my ass. All right, next question.
The Say J question: how did RSG get Infinity a fluffer job for CG?
We don't is the answer. So, new.
No,
hey,
there were
Panda,
several
$2 donation from
and...
Panda Knives. Thank you for the $2 donation, Panda Knives, with the cute little.
Thank you, Panda Knives.
Woof woof, fox, bow wow, thumbs up. Thank you.
It's a super sticker. Gave us a nice
Very
fox
nice.
super sticker.
All right.
Thank you, Panda Knives.
Next question, there, Stanley.
Nightmare question: how fast are the Sith raids finishing in your guilds, and how many phases do you actually get to take part in?
4 if I'm on top of it. If you hesitate for a moment or you're like a minute or two late, it could be over like that. We're like at least phase 1 and into phase 2. I mean, it goes like super fast. Like if you're not paying attention, I mean, that happened to me the other day. I'm like, I wasn't paying attention. I was doing a stream like I want to cover the round 1, and I'm like, oh shit, like, oh no. So yeah. All right. But yeah, it's pretty quick.
That's all the questions.
Hey, we did it! Yay! We've got through all the questions.
Celebrate good fluff. Come on. Do. Yahoo! Celebrate good fluff. Come on. Do.
There's a party going on right here. A celebration.
It's Fluffabration. Fluffabration.
No.
It's a Fluffabration.
Can I do my own goddamn lyrics, Finn? Jesus, I was going to include... I don't want to do it anymore. Next.
It's a Fluffabration.
I don't want to do it.
It's a short stream because there's really nothing going on.
There's nothing going on. Literally, there's like no news. I mean, we just spent 40 minutes answering questions. That's how shitty it is with the news out there for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, which is fine. We'll end it a little early, and then we'll be back tomorrow because tomorrow we've got the lunch stream and we've got the Q&A stream tomorrow that we need to handle and tackle. So we got a lot of stuff for you guys and stuff.
Yeah, we're early. Head on to the Discord afterwards. We'll do after party.
Not me. I'm going to go eat something. So,
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll go into the Discord and have
I'm
an
gonna
after
hang out
party.
with Dr. Finn, maybe Stanley, whoever. Come out, hang out, chill out, bring a beer, whatever you want to do. But I haven't eaten, so I need to eat something. So. And I usually don't eat until after 5 now anyway, but I do need some food in the old digestive system. All right, that being said, we're going to call this...
There's a question from Ouchie Dumpling. Question, remember when we used to do fun stuff on Wednesday nights?
Mm-hmm. So head on to the Discord, and we will do voice chat, and what the hell? You know what? For a little while, we'll do some evil apples if you guys are there too.
Hey,
we'll hang in voice chat and do evil apples.
Absolutely. So, all right. So that being said, we're going to wrap this one up. So, really appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to us that you're spending your Wednesday night with us here on this hump day. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. The one thing we want to do before we go is we want to shout out some folks. We want to shout out our Gold VIP members. These folks, we appreciate all our VIPs, Patreons, things of that nature. But, these folks give a little bit more. And help keep us sustained so we can keep doing these streams and things that you guys enjoy. to bring you this quality entertainment that you guys enjoy so much. But yeah, just a shout out for these folks, and we appreciate every VIP, Patreon, everybody. But just a shout out for all these wonderful folks here first. So there you go. And then you can see here, you can see when we stream live tomorrow. Now remember, tomorrow, I can't emphasize this, lunch stream, and then a little break, and then we're going to go right into the dev Q&A. And that'll be me and Finn doing all the funny voices and going through every question and the responses and everything like that. So we usually need to gurgle salt afterwards because our voices are pretty much destroyed. Well, more mine than Finn. Finn uses a voice modulator. I do not. So... but we'll have fun tomorrow with you guys with the Q&A. That's going to last a couple hours, so we got some more content coming for you. If you'd like to be up to date on all the content that we're doing, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, as we said. You become a Patreon member, you can sub on Twitch. We got all kinds of games that we're doing. We do the lunch stream Monday through Friday. We do this show on Wednesday nights. We do all the special events that come up. Saturdays, the Jedi Academy, where we bring all the content creators from SWGOH on together and answer your questions. We do D&D on Sundays when we can, and then during the week we do other stuff like marbles, things of that nature. So a lot of great stuff for you guys, content you guys can follow along and just have a good time. That's all we're here to do, is play games that we enjoy playing and just hanging out with you folks. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. I'm sorry it's a little bit shorter, but can only cover so much to talk about.
There is nothing going on. Come on.
Yeah, it sucks. So, on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you so much for spending time with us tonight. We love you guys. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you in the Discord. It's linked down in the description below. And thank you guys for being there, and we will holler at you later. Peace out.